They don't understand.
The world act like men are bad. You cheated. Fuck out of here. You don't got no clue what we have to go through. We never. Once you become a man, you never get a day off.
It's called womb therapy.
Womb therapy, right?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Man, when my dog died right in front of me. Heart attack. I couldn't cry. My wife and the daughter was right there. I had to pick my dog up. Come on, y'all. We still going to take him to the hospital. They might be able to bring him back to life. I'm walking downstairs. I'm knowing the dog dead. You know what I'm saying? This is just a moment of being a man. Basically, long story short, we get there. They couldn't revive the dog. I never got a chance to really cry until I was by myself. Because no matter what, even though it's a dog, that was like my child. Because I had him when he was a puppy. He was the same size as this when I got him. And I'm saying, I'm giving an example of when do you get to motherfucking be like, God damn, I'm fucked up over this. It's rare. Because you got to be a G. You got to be a man.
And that does something.
Man, I miss my dog.
Old stuff.
Yeah, you definitely got to be a G. You got to be a man. I wanted to play that message because of just some of the things that I'm going through in life. I'm not going to really dwell on it. You know what I mean? And shout out to everybody tapping into the Out the Way podcast. It's your boy, Michael Dueno. But, you know, I just want to take a minute, man, and just be thankful, bro, like, for what and who I do got around me. You know what I mean? Because I ain't got no kids, bro. It's just my wife, you know, the brothers that I know that are my friends, which is really only about 2 of them, a couple people. But then I also have my brothers in the church that I go to, the church that I joined in April, that I've been going to for the last year. And they, you know, some of them are becoming my friends. You know what I mean? And life has just become harder. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, I don't really expect life to be easy. You know what I mean? But I just want to take a moment because as men, we really, like, just like he said, that was Corey Holcomb talking. We really don't have any moment of our lives until we're alone to really sit there and just like take in whatever we want to take in. Take a moment, I should say. One of the homies just passed from my hometown, Brandon Drew. Rest in peace, Brandon Drew. And one of my good friends was really cool with B. Drew. Really cool. Grew up with him. I don't know if they was on the best of terms when B. Drew just passed, but I know that deep down they both still loved each other no matter what. And I just hope bro got a chance to really sit down and take in everything, all the history that they had. Because as men, bro, I seen one of my friends on Facebook say not too long ago, she was basically saying like, you know, it sucks to be a man. Even though she's a woman. She was just saying like from the outside looking in, like, man, I know y'all got it hard and I know it's crazy. Because, bro, excuse my language, bro, but nobody gives a fuck, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Like, for real, nobody cares, bro. So you just gotta stay 10 toes down on your own. Do you? And just take it. Like me, bro, I just take it day for day. Day by day, bro. And I'm in a group chat with a couple of my homies that I grew up with, and we start the day off with a prayer every day. Not a prayer, I take that back. A scripture. You feel me? Now, some of the stuff in the group chat ain't really worth my time. You know what I mean? But I still love my niggas. But at the same time, like, one of the homies starts the day off with a scripture, and I really do appreciate that. I really do. And you know what I'm saying? Like, going back to me joining the church and all of that, I'm not going to sit here and just talk about all of that, but I'm still building. I'm at a low level. You feel me? Because a lot of people in the black community, bro, they ain't got time to talk about church. They ain't got time to listen and hear about all of that. But I'm way down here. You feel me? I'm not no super Christian. I'm way down here. I'm still building. I'm not perfect, bro. I still struggle with cursing. I still struggle with my temper, my rage. I don't really have no rage problems, but I still struggle with my temper, you know what I'm saying, in my marriage. It ain't like I'm sitting here just losing it every day, you know what I mean? But I go to therapy. I've been going to therapy for the last 5 months. You know what I mean? I'm trying to build. I'm trying to be a better person, bro. But at the same time, like, I just want to be thankful for what and who I have involved in my life, because I'm alone a lot of times. And in the Bible, it says a man is not supposed to be alone. You're supposed to have a wife, and I have a wife. You feel me? But I'm not going to get into all of that. I just wanted to thank y'all for tapping in, plugging in. This is the Out the Way podcast. It's your boy, Michael Dueno. And if you're suffering through any type of mental health, you feel me? Because I've lost a lot of homies, bro. And I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to me. If you're watching this and you're tapped in with me, bro, I'm sure that you have, I'm pretty sure you can relate to some of the stuff that I've been through. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff that y'all been through is worse, bro. And recently, I just found some information about one of the homies that passed on a few years ago that I never knew. I had an idea about it, but that's just on top of everything that a nigga been through. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. And me personally, I don't got, like, after 35, bro, you really don't care about a lot of shit. You're not going to sit there and tolerate a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit you're just not going to tolerate. And I believe a lot of people before the age of 35, once they start having, like, kids and a bunch of other stuff be going on, and they like, yeah, I mean, that falls into place too. You're not going to give a shit about a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff you're not going to give a fuck about. I'm definitely there. I'm at that point in my life where I don't give a fuck about a lot of stuff, bro. But like I said, I'm still working. I'm still trying. I'm still asking for forgiveness. I'm still asking the Lord for repentance. Like I said, I still struggle with cussing. I still struggle with other things I'm not gonna get into. And I'm building. But the fact that I can sit here and speak on things and bring up things and talk about things about myself, you know, that says a lot. I'm not using the excuse of me being a man and how it's hard to live life here, and you know what I mean? Like, for example, a lot of niggas settle. A lot of niggas settle. Oh, I'm just gonna go over here and get this little job, and I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. You know, I'm making $20 an hour. I'm cool. I got benefits. I'm straight. That ain't always the best option. You young niggas that's looking at this video, bro, don't just settle, bro. Take your silly ass to school, bro. The streets is not where it's at. Don't sit around and wait until all the homies that you was running with die, bro. If you and maybe 2 other homies are still alive, don't sit around and wait till the end to go learn something and figure it out. And don't settle. Don't just sit around and settle and say, hey, man, I'm cool. I done survived. I done survived this lifestyle. I'm straight now. I can go ahead and do this. That may work out for some of you, but you're going to wake up one day in your 30s and be unsatisfied, bro. I'm telling you. As niggas in this country, bro, settling is not a good idea. But to each his own. So y'all ready to get into some... Y'all ready? Y'all, I know why y'all here. Y'all are here. If you tuned into this, you know I'm going to... Listen. You know I'm going to talk about some crazy, stupid shit. Like I said, excuse my language, but I'm working, bro. Listen, it ain't gonna happen overnight. You hear me? It ain't gonna happen overnight now, all right? Listen. Moving along, Zion Williamson. You know we're going to talk about it, right? We got to talk about it. Well, we got to talk about it. Yeah. All right, listen. Listen, hey, Zion Williamson. So Zion Williamson, this big black chocolate nigga was like the number, was he number one? He probably was. I think for sure he was number one prospect, number one draft pick, came straight out of Duke. Listen, this nigga was dunking. Hey, Marley, don't do that. That's my dog, y'all. Don't do that. Give me a second. You know I'm busy. Listen, Zion Williamson was the biggest. All right? This big black chocolate nigga was dunking on niggas. Listen, this is the first nigga that we have seen do the type. Listen, he was Dominique Wilkin niggas a couple of years ago. Why? There's no reason why this nigga should be playing in high school. He went to, listen, in high school, the niggas that he was dunking on, bro, it looked like he was playing against third graders. All right? Like, this nigga went to Duke. He went to Duke University, was windmilling on niggas, bro. Was going between the legs, going up under the legs, and yamming on niggas. Nigga, like, what do you mean? This nigga need to be in the NBA, right? So he was not playing 4 years in college ball, bro. He got drafted to the league. And ever since, I think, like, the first season he was doing this thing, but I guess he's been putting on weight and having problems with his foot or his ankle. I remember one game, bro, his shoe busted open. So let's get into the dirt. Let's get into the dirty news. So this nigga Zion Williamson, he has literally just last night, bro, I came across it. There's a video of him and his baby mom. He's got a new baby on the way. Congratulations. Him and his baby mother, they, and I don't even know her name. I started following her on Twitter. I'm sorry. What's your name, baby? Let me look up her name. You know what? Never mind. So basically, they came out with a small video clip where he was pretty much talking to the baby. And it was her. She was pregnant, looking beautiful. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. And they pretty much was just like revealing to the world and social media that they're having this baby. Beautiful, beautiful clip. Now today is a different story. So if you like me, since the age of 14, maybe even 13, I've been rubbing it out. Okay, I'll get one off every now and then. Like all the free access to porn that we got, bro. All the free access that we got, especially, and I know you youngsters, I know everybody in this generation now. like, see, when I was growing up, bro, I remember, like, I don't know if y'all remember, but, like, the first time I ever seen porn, like, on TV, like, it was, 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 like, it was VHSs. You feel me? Like you had to slide the tape in the VCR. It was different. Booty Call 67, Booty Call 54, you name it. Pinky, Cherokee. That's what we was doing. But now everybody got this. I got 2 iPhones. Everybody's getting busy doing what they're doing. And listen, Mariah Mills. I don't know if you're familiar with this porn star, Mariah Mills. She felt some type of way today because she came out and she said, nigga, I was just with you last week. So we're going to go over these tweets. We're going to go over these DMs. Because Zion, you out here revealing to the world that you got a baby on the way, but you might also have another baby on the way. Talk to him. All right, so look. Adult film star calls out NBA star Zion Williamson for getting his girlfriend pregnant, despite both of them allegedly being intimate recently. So she says, I warned you about trapping type shit, Zion. She tagged him, put his name out on Twitter publicly. I warned you about trapping type shit, Zion Williamson. And you didn't listen to me. I know the game, nigga. Fuck you and congrats again. The bill was too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs when you couldn't see me or I was busy. I was with you last week in New Orleans, and you couldn't tell me you had a random thought pregnant after all I've done for you, Zion. Then she goes on and sends like screenshots of like private messages between both of them. I hate you. Oh God, Zion. Looks like you been had a girlfriend and sleeping with other women behind my back, you son of a bitch. Zion, you liar. I let you me so many times without condom, and this is what you do to me? A hood rat that does CPN? Whatever that is. You put my life in danger. All these hoes raw. So she's just going on a rant, bro. She's just sitting here just running up off the mouth, and it continues to go on. I'm motivated to get back in shape. I let you me all kinds of ways and film me on your phone, Zion. And you impregnate a low-budget porn star? DNA test or I'm done. Couldn't even impregnate a real porn star. I let you spit in my mouth last week. Not last week. And you could have told me you had another whore pregnant. How was that going to work? Moving us both to New Orleans? You think I would have found out? Zion? What we doing, my boy? You let that hoe finesse you. Is why I'm angry. She 29 with the adult child already. I already know what comes with being a basketball player, girl. I know there will be other women, but didn't expect you to get these hoes pregnant, Zion. Better pray I'm not pregnant, though, because I'm definitely late. I'm in Atlanta. See me in December, or should I say at my new condo in New Orleans. Now, you know this nigga plays for New Orleans Pelicans, right? All right? Now, this is a tweet that she posted where she's actually mentioning the baby mom. I'm in Atlanta, bitch. See me in December, or should I say at my new condo, in New Orleans. And her name is Concrete Rose. We sister wives now. Get with it or get lost. But I'm going to get more always, clown. He don't play about me when it comes to spoiling. I'm his princess. You a burnt out baby mama. Happy hoe, and then the baby mom says, happy hoes ain't hating, and hating hoes ain't happy. Jealous is such an ugly look on people. So his current baby mom's, Mama Rose is what they call her. I guess her name is Rose. She used to be a stripper before getting with him. I'm not mad at bro, like for real. He's out here slanging. Do your thing. You want to get deep into some for JJ and like do your thing, bro. You out here balling. It come with being an athlete, a pro athlete at the highest level. This is what it comes with. Slang the meat stick. This is what happens, bro. When you're a rapper, when you're out here slanging your meat stick as a professional NBA athlete, it happens. You know how much sperm comes out when you ejaculate, bro? Hundreds of millions. One of them gonna catch. One of them's gonna get up in the what's it called? It's damn. I forget what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. When it get up in there, one of them gonna get up in there out of 100 million. This is what it come with. What's sad is how embarrassing this can be, like for his family, his baby mom, him, his career, because before this he was clean and cut. Wasn't nothing dirty out there about him. This is messy. But social media, and we'll all get with it. Leave a comment, drop a comment. Let us know what you think. We're going to keep, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep reporting on it as this continues. What will be really messy is if Mariah is pregnant as well. We'll have to see how it all plays out. Moving along. Let's see. We got Azaelia Banks and DC Young Fly. I'm going to tell you right now, this is super messy. Super messy. So, DC Young Fly, he just, lost his baby mom, bro. Like, her name was Jackie O. She was getting surgery. They saying a tummy tuck or whatever she was getting. Azaelia Banks is a rapper. She's an artist, bro. And I'm gonna be real with you. I never liked Azaelia. Nothing against her. I think she can rap. I'm not gonna sit here and say she can't rap, but I never liked her. I go off energy. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, she has came out and said some things because if you remember, it's been a few years, probably like 5 years, I feel like. So Azaelia Banks went on Wild 'N Out. And DC Young Fly embarrassed her. She did not like how he treated her. But if you're going on Wild 'N Out, it's nothing but clowning, period. Let me pull up and see what he had said about her on Wild 'N Out. Because he went in on her on Wild 'N Out. He went in on her. But it's Wild 'N Out. Wild 'N Out is like a new age Living Color. It's not as good as Living Color. And a lot of y'all don't even know what Living Color is. That's my generation. A lot of you new niggas, I don't expect y'all to know nothing about that. But DC Young Fly went in on her. But like I said, it's Wild 'N Out. He made her cry or whatever. Listen, I'm not even gonna play it. I'm not gonna play what DC did. If you niggas don't know what happens on Wild 'N Out and y'all ain't seen what happened with her and DC and why he made her cry, go look it up. So his baby mom just died, right? And so Azaelia Banks came out and she responded to his baby mama passing on. And I'm gonna tell y'all what she said. So she wrote on her story on Instagram. She said, DC Young Fly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred of self as jokes, pointed at women's beauty, projecting his own feelings about his ugliness unto women perfectly secure in their own skin. Say what you want about my tears. They were pure tears of rage and not at all a sign of weakness. Because in the end, I won. I'm happy I cried and moved on. That Jackie O girl must have been so deeply insecure about herself, and the nerve of DC to call such a gorgeous woman as Azaelia Banks ugly on national television while a bunch of black people laughed. And ironically, dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023, in Miami, Florida. You niggas are going to learn to stop fucking with me. I don't think anyone gets how much the press from the episode derailed the success of Anna Wintour. I came to sing my song and go home, and only at the request of my label. Then the stupid bitch queens on stage behind me, basically making a mockery of it being a gay song, fake voldering behind me in their do-rags like they are all raging homosexuals. That thorn in my side is finally out. No way in hell I was blessed with this many gifts, this much talent and beauty, to be a cultural punching bag for a cast of peons who wouldn't have a pot to piss in if they didn't have the court of social media addicts to gesture for. I do this in real life, dick lickers. And then it goes on and says that it's been reported that DC Young Fly's girlfriend, Miss Jackie O, has passed away at age 32. Details of her exact cause of death have not been revealed. However, she was doing a mommy makeover with a Miami surgeon, which, from what I researched, she was getting a tummy tuck. She didn't have DC. She didn't have 3 kids by DC, and you know, sounds like she was just trying to feel better about herself. That's why these women go do that. And like I said on the past episode, like, you women are beautiful. There's no reason for y'all to be doing that stuff. But and also I tapped in, and Azaelia Banks has gotten more followers on her Instagram page, probably on all her social media pages, since this news has came out. Since she's done this. Sick as fuck. It's no different than, it's no different than when a nigga die, bro. Like when these rappers die, they'll get an extra 100,000 followers. An extra 100,000 people start listening to their music that week that they died, couple weeks. You hear that? Yeah, exactly. It's nothing. Then it's complete silence. Complete silence. Moving along, bro. And so then there were some podcasters coming for DC, and I want y'all to hear what these podcasters were saying. The nerve of these niggas, bro. I want you to hear what they were saying.
I'ma just say it like what it is. The nigga don't give a shit about them kids. What? He out here, bruh.
This is different. What the
nigga didn't marry their mama.
It's different.
Listen, hold on, bruh. The nigga didn't marry their mama. Stuck 3 babies in her, never married.
I think he's engaged.
Hold on. They never said that she was his fiance. They were like his
partner.
They
did.
When I watched the news, it went from partner to fiance. Niggas said a lot of shit when somebody dead. It was partner.
They also wrongly reported.
Let me finish.
Hold on, let him
I didn't say one word.
Let me get his point on.
She was his partner. She wasn't his fiance. The nigga's lying. That's for publicity reasons. PR. You put 3 babies in her, and you ain't married her yet. You don't give a shit about her. You don't care about them kids.
I do not.
What, man? Wait. Look, I didn't say nothing. Let's talk. Listen, bro. On everything I love, what nigga gonna let his kid's mama go under the knife unnecessarily? Surgery is a serious issue.
What if he?
My
What
wife,
if he promotes?
hold on.
That's
My wife
right.
had a minor surgery, bro. Very minor. Very minor. I was stressed the fuck out. Like, are you sure they gotta do this? Can they give you pills? Can they? It's like when it's your wife and you thinking about your kids and you thinking about is something happened. You know she ain't going to the doctor like she's supposed to because she had an underlying heart condition that a regular EKG would have caught.
Is that what it was?
That's what killed her. That's what killed her.
I didn't
Bruh,
know.
I go get my heart, all that checked every year. Every adult, even at 30, 25, should do that. So this lady is getting surgery from a doctor who was notorious for bad surgeries. She has an underlying heart condition, which means they wasn't on top of her health. He probably wasn't making sure she was going to the doctor like she supposed to. And then he lets her go do that. There's no reason why he should have let that girl do that. Because she's trying to do that shit probably because he out smashing other chicks. And she like, damn, I got to be able to compete with these chicks. Like, we talk about everything but except what it really is. She trying to keep up with that nigga. She trying to make sure she still looks attractive. So he look at her like something. And she's going and getting under the knife for that stuff. And people don't believe that. But when you was bad like how she bad, and then you having babies and shit and your body start taking hits, and your man out on the road smashing groupies, and you know it, because you know they know it. They know it.
You gotta know. Yeah.
You now are like, what about me? What do I gotta do to get him to look at me like he once did? That's on the man. And these women is out here choosing these goofball ass dudes because they got money. He's a damn goofball. And I can't call a man a goofball for being a comedian. But I can't call a man a goofball for letting his damn baby mama go unnecessarily under the knife, knowing we ain't on top of her health, making sure she's 100% fit, knowing that if she go down, you got 3 kids who ain't got a mama. I'm not letting my wife do that. That's how I know she wasn't his wife.
It's kind of absurd to say that he don't care about his kids because of that. That don't even make sense. That's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying though. That's like somebody with a baby mama because they split up with their baby mama. Now I don't give a fuck about the kids no more. Like, what type of shit is that?
Some niggas don't.
But that's what I'm saying. But you can't just sit here and make an assumption that he don't care about his kids. Or,
Listen, opinions is going to be opinions. If you're now tuning in, that was this podcast that I came across. And people are basically saying on here that DC Young Fly, when it comes to DC Young Fly and his baby mom, Jackie O, that just passed, he never, because they announced her as baby mom. I don't even know if they said girlfriend. But they announced, she's not a fiance, they're not married. The nigga on this podcast was implying, like, listen, he even put 3 babies in her. He wasn't planning on marrying her. I will say most niggas know when they messing with whoever they messing with if they gonna marry them or not. But you gotta understand, this isn't a regular person. He's got a lot of fame. I'm pretty sure he's still got a lot of stress going on in his life. I'm not making no excuses for bro. Leave a comment. Let us know how you feel about the whole situation, because we're just here to report. We're just here to talk about everything that's going on. I do know that I constantly, and I love seeing this, I constantly see DC praising God, thanking Jesus, in prayer mode, always speaking on the Most High, and having that a part of his life when it comes to his children, his baby mother, his family, and his life. So what these niggas is talking about is all opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be with a girl for 20 years and then marry her. But at the same time, a nigga know if he gonna marry a woman. A nigga knows if he would marry a woman that he's with. After the first year, for sure. It takes less time than that. So, like they were saying, if he's still smashing other women and doing his thing, I mean, he's not married. The Jackie O girl, bless her heart, rest in peace, she was a wildin' out girl. Who knows who she was smashing? That's not what this is about, and this ain't about that. she lost her life going up under the knife. And what I don't like is everybody's not letting bro grieve. Like, just shut the fuck up already. Everybody's sitting here talking about it because he's such a huge star, bro. Like, DC's huge. That's why people are talking about this. When really everybody should just be praying for him and his kids, her family. Like, everybody want to sit here and talk about what kind of man he might have been to her, if he was cheating or not. Then you got all these women talking about, oh, well, she should have known better growing up. They got these folks talking about she going to a doctor who was known to do bad surgeries, and it's just like, all y'all on the wrong. This is what I don't like about social media, bro. Social media got a dark side. Somebody just died. And this is what y'all reflecting on. And DC Young Fly came out yesterday. I don't believe he did, but some blogs were reporting that he came out and said, just, you know, give them some time as a family and let them grieve. But people keep speaking on everything that's going on and want to sit here and get in between and talk about what kind of relationship they might have had because they weren't married. Even if they were married, I'm pretty sure he would have made her, like, sign a prenup. But like I said, that ain't this, and this ain't that. Moving along. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. People is questioning his intentions with her. Let that man grieve, man. Chris Paul has been waived from the Phoenix Suns. Are we surprised? I'm not surprised at all. And then in the news earlier today, I had seen his daughter or his son, his child is getting abused, like verbally abused at school because he's never won a championship. Yo, daddy ain't never gonna win nothing. Give it up. He sucks. Chris Paul, CP3, is one of the last point guards who will go in the Hall of Fame. Chris Paul will be in the Hall of Fame for sure. There's plenty of players who never got a ring. But my nigga, if you don't take it to the Lakers, nigga, because that's the closest way that you're going to win, you're going to have to go play with Bron. Period. You got to go play with Bron. Because here's the thing. The way the universe works, LeBron is always in the sentence. He's in the conversation. So if you want to win, bro, you're going to have to figure it out. They're going to have to figure out how to, and they've already been talking about it. They've been on social media and they're putting Lakers jerseys on this nigga's back so he can go play for the Lakers. You got to think, back in the day, Chris Paul was supposedly supposed to go play for the Lakers, and David Stern stopped it. The NBA former commissioner who's passed on. He stopped the trade. Chris Paul was going to go play with Kobe back in the day, and they stopped it. So now, don't be surprised if Chris Paul goes and plays for the Lakers, bro. Will them niggas win? Who knows, bro? Because they had a cool-looking team this year, and they still didn't win. LeBron been playing for 20 seasons. I really don't expect them to win at all because you got these other players who are much younger, much more physically fit, ready to go. So we just gonna see what happens, man. But you little kids, you little motherfuckers at school, stop talking to his child like that. That's not cool. You're mad. What it is you're mad because you don't have an NBA father. Your dad's not playing in the league. You're broke. Your daddy might not even be at the crib. You sitting here running up to his child talking shit. You need to stop. You're not getting nothing out of that. And even if Chris Paul never gets a ring, period, he's solidified. He ain't got to prove himself. Moving along. Bobby Shmurda says he don't even listen to rap music. I'm with you, Bobby. I'm with you. I love hip hop. I love hip hop music, but I really love the beats. The older I get, I've come to realize that if the beat slap, bro, you could be talking about eating pussy. You could be talking about eating booty the whole damn song. I don't even care about what you're talking about. You could be talking about cleaning the earwax out of your ear. You could be talking about beating a motherfucker up outside of the bus station. If the beat slap, bro, I'm here for it. I don't really care what these rappers be talking about no more. You got a rapper out of St. Louis right now called Sexy Red. And all I keep hearing is My Booty Brown. The song, My Booty Hole Brown, the song called Pound Town. Like, what's really going on? They got a lot going on, bro. Nobody's really talking about nothing these days. You feel me? Nobody's really talking about too much these days. Bobby goes along and says he doesn't listen to rap. It's very dangerous to the communities because these little kids really think that's going on and you didn't even live it. You got these fucking kids following you guys and you're fucking rapping about these lifestyles. It's endangering. It's very detrimental, very dangerous to the communities that these little kids think that is going on. Something that you did not even live. More than half of you rappers. I think rap's supposed to be telling motherfuckers to go from negative to positive. Coming from poverty to going to riches and stuff like that. And how to stay in that and how to change. That's the shit that I want to hear. I want to hear about living life. That's why I don't listen to rap for real. I don't listen to rap, he says. I don't know nothing about rappers. Only time I listen to rap is when I'm in a club. I just dance to anything. So niggas still really ain't listening. He just dancing. Let us know in the comment section, bro, rap and how you feel about it nowadays. I know a lot has changed. Like I said, I don't really rock with a lot of the rappers nowadays. There are a few. There are probably about 3 or 4 guys that I still really listen to. But for the most part, I'm not even listening to them if the beat don't slap. I listen to a lot of old stuff. I listen to a lot of underground music because the beat be slapping and what they be talking about. Moving along. So Ari Fletcher, she's Moneybagg Yo's girlfriend, G Herbo's baby mom. She gets on the internet and asks why a lot of Mexicans think they can use the word nigga, the N-word. Well, first of all, baby girl, Mexicans got melanin in them. Just like black folk, Mexicans got melanin in them. So don't do that. I'm gonna need y'all to drop a comment if y'all disagree. You know what I mean? Stop. I don't know why people be feeling a certain way. When I first heard 6ix9ine and he was saying it, I felt some type of way. But at the end of the day, black people, bro, our urban culture, we got the game so messed up, bro. Like, we are so unorganized as a culture. Everybody wants to use our culture. Everybody wants to do what we do until it's time to be black. And then you got random people coming out saying, why do Mexicans think it's cool to use the N-word? Like, they've had it worse than us, bro. How many niggas do you know right now have gotten deported back to Africa? Or back to wherever the fuck they from? First of all, a lot of us don't even know where we from. We just know we from Africa. But a lot of us don't have a country that has a flag that we can be tied into. So the fact that people like her and a lot of people in this country could sit here and question why Mexicans are using the N-word, it blows me, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You niggas give white people a pass at a concert that use the N-word. I don't care if Kendrick is on stage rapping and there's a white dude next to you or a white girl in the crowd using the N-word. Y'all give that a pass. But you want to sit here and question Mexicans who go through a worse struggle than we go. Yeah, they get more acceptance and they're more together. I feel like Mexicans in this country, they stay together more because niggas don't fuck with each other. You'll find some Mexicans all living in the same house, driving in the same car, doing the same thing. Niggas don't want to fuck with each other. Black people want to get it how they live, and once they get it, they want to throw it back in each other's. They want to throw it in a nigga face. I know a nigga right now who wants to be a famous rapper. The moment he get a deal or get where he want to be, he's gonna come back to the hood and throw it in my face with a chain, a watch that's bust down, racks. He gonna pull up in a whip, throw it in my face. That's not what Mexicans are doing. I don't know what they're doing when they make a come up, but usually they're all coming up together. We can learn a lot, but you know, we all for ourselves, and that's just the way that we move. And you know, it's not working out. That's why every person that's black, when they reach a certain level of maturity, they still are only moving on their own. But we'll never see change, and we'll never be able to progress as a race in this country until we get some type of togetherness, some kind of unity as one with all of us. But y'all not ready for that conversation, so I'm not gonna go there. Moving along. Lil Durk wants to hold the biggest prayer in Chicago for all the Muslims. He wants to get everybody together, put the pride to the side, and after that, you know, discuss some things, get all the beef, get stuff off of their chest, right? Put the petty beef to the side, make it go away. And he said that it'll be a private location. But here's the thing, Durk. There's been a lot of bloodshed. There's been a lot of bloodshed. And I'm not even from there. And I'm not a stupid motherfucker like that. And I know that these niggas is not... People are grieving, bro. You got people who've lost brothers, cousins, sisters, kids. Niggas is not putting that away. So I'm gonna pray for y'all. Good luck, and I hope it turns out that way. But the fact that Durk is saying something like this, I salute you, brother. I salute you, because a lot of these niggas that got the attention of millions, they're not even doing nothing like this. They're not saying nothing like this. There's gonna be people in Chicago right now and in the streets of America who's gonna call Durk corny for trying to do something like this. But growing up, like me, for example, I grew up in a blood neighborhood. It wasn't flooded with bloods, but there was some well-respected bloods, and it wasn't in California. It was a set that was originated from California and moved to, you know, and they started stacking up, doing their thing where I was residing at, where I grew up. And I tapped in with some Crips. But that's another story. But what I can say is, like, you're going to stick with who you're going to stick with. And as far as Durk and this whole Chicago thing, getting, you know, having all the residents and everybody in the Muslim community, he's trying to bring people together. So as long as I've been associated and been around that stuff, I salute what he's trying to do. And the thing is, it's like, that's what Gangster Disciples have always been about. They've always been about growth and development. Even though I'm assuming he's a black disciple. You know, you got black disciples, gangster disciples in Chicago. That's the majority. I believe there's more gangster disciples than black disciples. So to put the beef aside and put everything to the side and figure it all out so they can become a bigger nation, I hope that happens, bro. I'm hoping that that's what it falls into, because that would be beautiful. But for some reason, niggas want to shoot and kill. So whenever y'all done playing the game and y'all want to grow up, because growth and development should be, it should be the next step. And so somebody like this with millions of followers, with millions in his bank account, the first to do it, he's trying to make history. So quick question, what y'all gonna do if we go on lockdown again? Leave a comment, let me know what y'all gonna do if we're going on lockdown again, because you know China is over there struggling. They got a whole new COVID going on. It's a whole new sickness, bro. I don't know if you tapped in. I don't know if you plugged in, but they got a whole new set of symptoms going on, and it's getting ugly. I know a lot of you niggas do not look at the news, bro, but it's something going on in the air over there in China, and they are not playing, bro. And at any moment, somebody can just fly over here in a plane and bring it over here, and we're all fucked again. So what y'all gonna do if we go on lockdown again? I'm gonna go ahead and file for a PPP loan. I didn't file for one last time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and test my luck this time, because a lot of y'all didn't even go to jail. A lot of y'all ran a bag up. Can I run a bag up? That's the plan. Moving along. So the ring, you know that surveillance camera system that a lot of people got. There's a lot of people out here who have surveillance camera systems who are similar to the Ring. I actually have the Ring. I'm a Ring customer. So recently in the news, a lot of Ring employees that work for the company, they got fired because they was able to access surveillance to a lot of customers' indoor cameras. So a lot of people who are customers like me, I just have a doorbell camera. I don't have no cameras inside the crib, but a lot of employees got fired because they was caught looking at, I don't even know the details of this story, but a lot of them had access to people's indoor cameras. Sick. What is the world coming to? You niggas is that bored? You that freaky, you freaky ass niggas is that bored to sit here and just look at somebody in their house, walking around in the house? I can see if they was like, had a camera in the shower or something like that. There's a lot going on, bro. It's damn right y'all should have got fired. All right, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different. So Demetria on Twitter, she says, this new batch of men really is different. You can't even find a man in Home Depot anymore. They all in the hookah lounges. See, this is what I was talking about last week. No man should be on the hookah. Nobody, no man, you could chill in the hookah lounge, but you shouldn't be smoking no hookah. All right, she says they all in the hookah lounges smoking grape flavored hookahs. They don't know how to assemble nothing but a hookah tip. P.S. I don't want to argue with you hookah warriors about what flavor y'all like. 32, Mr. 32 flavors. For all you blueberry bandits in the shares, ask yourself, why do you know how to start coal on a hookah and not a grill? Well, what I'll say to you, Miss Demetria, to me, just off jump, she sounds like somebody who's not even 30 yet. And what you got to understand is you're in that era and that age where you're only looking for a certain type of man. You're only attracted to a certain type of man. And he might even be a boy. He probably is a boy. He probably ain't even no man. You know what I mean? You're only attracted to boys who are still developing. You get into your late 30s as a man, you're not really developing anymore. You're like Hopefully you are fully developed or damn near fully developed. This girl's sitting here talking about boys because boys is still in the hookah lounge. If you 38 years old, if you over 38 years old and you are in the hookah lounge, you're a boy to me. Period. You're a boy. Not because I don't feel like you shouldn't be in the hookah lounge hitting hookahs. But it's just like, let me go back to her. Like, she's just only interested and attracted to certain types of men. The older you get, baby, some of the stuff and the way a man move is what you're going to be attracted to. Right now, you're just attracted to a certain look. So, you know, leave a comment. Let me know what you feel about that. If you agree or disagree with me, whatever. Travis Rudolph, man, I'm happy about Travis Rudolph. He was found not guilty of all charges. If you paid attention to the last episode I had, this brother got into an altercation with a woman he was dealing with. She got in her feelings about some exchange that he had with another woman on text messages, on his phone, basically. And she set it up to have her brother and some people come over where Travis was at. You know, she had said, shoot the shit up is what the big deal was that she said. He ended up smoking one of these niggas, bro. And he was found guilty on, you know, all charges. Free man. Happy moment for me because I just feel like, you know, as a woman, she was wrong. And a lot of people don't understand she was married. This whole time she was married. Playing with his life like that. Because if you go look at the surveillance, and you go look at the videos and everything that was captured, she attacked him first. But we're not going to stick on that too long because my man was found not guilty. Yeah. Now we're going to talk about Wooski. Wooski is the top op from Chicago. Wooski is a gangster disciple. Wooski got shot up in his head, in his face, at a funeral years ago in Chicago. He is one of King Von's top ops. Like I said, he's a gangster disciple. So all these BD niggas in Chicago that rap and stuff, they don't like him at all. And he don't like them. But what's sad is Wooski is coming out now on Cam Capone. Shout out Cam Capone. He does interviews pretty much like Vlad. And it's hard to watch this nigga, bro. It's hard to watch this nigga talk. You could tell he don't do it. Like, Wooski don't need to do no interviews. I learned absolutely nothing watching this nigga other than the fact that he don't need to do interviews, bro. And if a lot of people in the comments are saying, well, you can tell that him being shot in the head still is showing a huge effect as to how it's hard for him to put answers together. And I'm not believing that. I'm just thinking that bro is shy. He's got cameras on him. He's got so much attention on him. For one, he's got these sunglasses on. So he don't even, like, every time I seen Wooski on Instagram, which normally is where you would see him, or on YouTube, because people be putting stuff on YouTube, bro ain't never had no glasses on. So for the fact that he got these glasses on, it's just showing that he's just really trying to hide. Not because he's pussy or anything like that, but because he don't do interviews. This ain't his lane, bro. It's hard to watch this nigga, and you could tell Cam Capone probably paid him some money for this, and he probably is just trying to get views, which he will. And he'll probably get more subscribers too. But it's just hard to watch, bro. I have not learned anything. The only thing I learned watching this nigga is that I don't need to watch this nigga on these interviews. These interviews are trash. Cam Capone's asking him questions about, like, hey, well, how many times have you been to jail? And when did you learn that, or when did you hop off the porch? And every time this nigga answer a question, bro, he's just like, I can't even remember. Oh man, it's like he act like he's being interrogated. He act like whatever. Now I get some of these niggas, they don't want to just say anything. So with him, I feel like he's thinking about what his answer's gonna be before he say it, which is smart. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, so Blueface has been arrested on robbery charges in Las Vegas. He apparently got in the middle of a fight involving his baby mom, Krishan. Now, on my last video, I talked about how Erykah Badu did not like this nigga, and she had stated the universe is going to do the universe, and it's going to do its thing and work on this nigga because he's fucked up. The universe, do your thing. Very next day, Blueface is arrested for robbery charges in Las Vegas. So did the universe do its thing? So this is a developing story. This ain't the first time. Like, bro is just in court for murder, attempted murder or something, to do some kind of murder charge not too long ago. We'll see how it all plays out. We don't want to sit here and tap into Blueface the whole time because this nigga is always in the media. Always. I'm trying to figure out how he got in the middle of a fight involving his baby mom but got arrested while he was in court for a robbery in Las Vegas. Funny, right? One thing I wanted to say that is completely, has absolutely nothing to do with what I've been talking about. I feel like certified nursing aides, CNAs, I feel like they about to have a blast in about 20 to 30 years with all these big old booties and these fat asses. Because, listen, the way that these big old booties and all these fat asses is moving now, like all these BBLs that y'all getting, these CNAs is gonna have some. There's gonna be a demand for CNAs because they white booty, they white butt, they pick people up off the beds and with all these women with these big old asses and these big old booties, getting all this surgery. Watch in about 20, 30 years. CNA, I might be a CNA. I might have to go and get my certification to wipe some. Nah, I don't think I want to do that. Nah, I don't think I want to go that route. It just came to my mind, like, bro, it's just because some of y'all look good, no cap, but then some of y'all dragging a wagon, and we're gonna look back. Like right now, so it's 2023. So let's just say 2063. No, that's too long now. That's too long. Let's just say 2043. That's 20 years from now. Between 2043 and 2050, that's 27 years from now. A lot of y'all booties gonna been done dropped. Y'all gonna be reverting back to 2023 when y'all booty was looking right. And in the nursing home gonna be crazy. Nursing home gonna be crazy. Period. So they're trying to get my boy Tory Lanez 13 years. Prosecutors is trying to, this whole time we've been hearing 9 years. They're trying to give him 13 years now because of just like the way that he's traumatized Megan after the shooting. There's been things like just the whole trial, things that he said, things that he's done, which I ain't really heard or seen nothing other than the fact that he got into it with August Alsina and it never was on camera. No telling how many people he paid to keep that footage off. But these prosecutors is cold. They trying to get my man 13. For shooting her in the foot. Like, come on, man, 13? Drop a comment, let me know what you think, man, if that's crazy, bro, or not. I'm not mad at you. Your opinion is your opinion. Let's see. So yeah, earlier in the show we was talking about Zion and Mariah Mills. My boy Zion out here, boy. My boy. So after some new, you know, we got some new stuff that's popped up. You know what I mean? Mariah has came out on the internet pretty much blasting DMs between him and her, saying, how dare this nigga get another girl pregnant, but just last week was spitting in my mouth. Been fucking me, twisting and turning me, folding me up all types of ways. You know, just last week. And was talking about moving me to New Orleans. Well, since then, because, you know, Zion came out and announcing this new baby mama and no telling how many porn stars he been playing with. So Mariah has came out and said that the baby mama's family is threatening her. And if they continue to threaten her, she says, I'm being harassed now. I don't, didn't threaten anyone. If anything happens to me in Atlanta before December, this is getting out of hand. You need to call your people. Yeah, so it sounds like some of her family members or friends are threatening her. What you won't do is threaten my pregnant cousin. I'm in Atlanta right now. You want to fade because someone ain't choose you? What you want to do? Yeah, so the porn star feels some type of way, feels unsafe. As she should. Crazy. My boy Zion, wow. My boy Low, my boy out here. I'm not, like I said earlier, man, go ahead and slang it, bro. Slang the D, do what you do. You know, you don't want to wrap nothing up. You want to, like I said, we can move from this. We can move past all of this. This too shall pass, brother. Somebody else gonna do something stupid and retarded, and we're gonna be talking about that tomorrow. This will all be forgotten about in no time. So really quick, before we wrap it up, I want to talk about these crazy ass kids in Mesquite, Texas. This underage girl. So these two women working at a 7-Eleven, they wouldn't serve this underage girl a cigar. So this little girl goes outside, tells her friends, she ain't gonna sell me no cigar, no stick, no backwood or whatever she was trying to buy that was a tobacco product because she was underage. So her and all her friends go back inside and start a brawl because y'all couldn't get high, because y'all couldn't roll something up. Find God. Please find God. Because there is no reason why something like this should have went down. This is extremely sad. Mesquite, Texas, y'all.
Video shows a wild attack on two 7-Eleven employees. It happened in Mesquite over the weekend. And police are asking for your help identifying the people in this video. They say this all started when an underage girl was not allowed to buy a cigar. Fox Sports' David Centenary live in Mesquite with more on the story. David?
Yes, Steve and Heather, police say the two women working at 7-Eleven were simply doing their jobs. Now investigators are searching for a group of likely teens who they say are responsible for that attack. Cell phone video shows an attack against two female 7-Eleven employees in Mesquite Saturday evening. You can see people are throwing store items. Some are throwing punches.
This is an absolute senseless act of violence.
Mesquite Police Department is investigating. It's asking the public to help identify people in the video. It believes most appear to be minors. And you were saying this started all because the clerk would not sell a cigar to a young female?
Correct.
Police.
Sound like some young nigga shit. The fact that y'all are minors, I'm not super upset because y'all not adults. Y'all can, you know, you didn't murder anybody. But the fact that y'all went in here and started throwing stuff at people and causing a big brawl. Like, bro, you could have just... I mean, maybe the cigar was behind the register, so you had to ask for it. But where I live at, like, there's little smoke shops where you can go to and you can grab it yourself. You can steal it and walk out. The fact that y'all doing all this is extra. I'm never going into 7-Eleven to buy a blunt. I'm going into a smoke shop or something where there is a multi-variety of blunt wraps that I can grab. I might, and if I really, really, truly need one, because I'm underage, I might just put it in my pocket and walk out. The fact that y'all went to 7-Eleven shows how slow and stupid y'all are and young. So now they're trying to identify y'all, which they probably won't, because all of y'all black and young, and it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Look that up. Let me know what y'all think. And to close this out, there's a lot of stuff going on about Diddy and how he's shown a lot of gayness over the years. Just a lot of little, like, acts of gayness, things that he was said. I remember 50 Cent was on Breakfast Club really just talking about how gay Diddy is. There's been footage of him saying suspect stuff to Fabulous on Drink Champs. There's footage of him talking to Meek Mill. While Meek Mill's in a pool, he calling him daddy. He calling Fabulous daddy on Drink Champs. So over the years, people have just brought up a compilation of things and words and moments. And I remember even like Usher, when he was much younger, first getting into the industry, staying the night, living with Diddy for a whole season. But my thing is, bro, it's like, if the dude's bi, so what? Who cares if he's gay, bi, straight, what? So what? The man got kids. The man got millions. The man's living his life. We've been listening to his music. He's been an icon in the industry. Why do we care if he's gay, bi, or straight? I don't care if you're straight, gay, or bi. Why? It's just something to talk about. It's just something to talk about. I get it, though, if you always got a woman on your shoulder or on your arm and you're questionable. You know what I mean? But I don't think Diddy's gay. I think Diddy's bisexual, if anything. I think he likes boys. I think he likes men. I think he likes dick. And I think that he likes women, too. You know what I mean? He's an entertainer. He's definitely got a lot of... I mean, he's huge. You know what I mean? He's a huge representation in hip-hop. So, if you like dick in your butt, you might sit here and say, hey, I got to have a female. I got to have a girlfriend for a few seasons. On to the next one. Because for his whole career, for the majority, since social media has been going on, he's always had a pretty young thing next to him. I don't, you know, we're not against people who like the same sex as them. You niggas gotta wake up and stop sitting here complaining about and guessing and thinking about who or who's gay or who ain't. Because a lot of people in the industry are gay, bisexual, or straight. You got to think, back in the 70s, before we all was born, at least if you're watching me, I don't think you was born in the 70s. It was frowned upon. You didn't want to be like that. So now we're in the era where people are openly like that, and Diddy's not, but he's got a lot of behavior. Just go look it up on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and type in Diddy gay, and you're gonna have all types of stuff popping up. So yeah, you know we're gonna stay out the way, because staying out the way is the way to play. Ain't no other way to play. You feel me? You know how I play it. You know I'm going to play my role. It's your boy Michael Dueno. And we about this thing. It's the Out the Way podcast, man. Shout out to everybody for tapping in, tuning in, and plugging in. Until next time, my niggas. And we out.